coming up after this with Erin. So I'm going to jump right into it. I'm going to talk to you guys tonight about product training, and I'm recording this for anybody who couldn't make it live or is coming on just a little bit late. So product training. So why a product training? A couple of things. The first reason that this is super important is obviously we have convention coming next week. We know firsthand we are launching at least 3 really incredible things. We are launching a medical grade liquid collagen line, not just a single one. It's going to have 4 types of collagen in it. And then we are also releasing terpenes, and we are also revamping our kids line products. So we have a lot of stuff coming. I can pretty much guarantee that's not going to be it. There will be some other stuff that rolls out. It wouldn't surprise me if there's some kind of Q Fit challenge that gets released. There's going to be a ton of stuff, and we're all going to be hyped about the products. Okay. I know you hear us all the time talk about leading really heavily. Just double checking I'm not muted tonight. Leading really heavily with Keeleen laughed at that. Thank you. With the business, right? You guys, we have an incredible business model. Raise your hand if you're here for the business. Can I get an amen? That was me. I signed up without ever even trying our products. We also, though, have an 84% retention rate, you guys, of customers over a 4-month period. That means when you're bringing customers into your business here, they love our products just like we love our products. And that creates volume that's staying in your organization long term. Okay. Building a healthy business that has customers and ambassadors, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with getting customers. So that's the first thing, the elephant in the room. Also, if you're someone who's been trying to get ambassadors and that's not the strong suit in your business, pivoting and leaning a little bit more towards the products might be something that's really great for your volume too. And we also have multiple tiers of really awesome payout when it comes to our customer volume. We're paid very, very well in this industry when you're talking about straight customer commissions. I've seen a lot of compensation plans, a lot of them max out at 25%. And we pay all the way up to 35% right now, with Jake Spencer talking all the time about rolling out a 50% tier. So having customers in your organization is really, really incredible for your business. Okay. So a few things before we get started. Don't forget to share about the business aspect, right? A healthy balance between the two. Don't only talk about business. Don't only talk about products. Find a balance. You're probably going to lean heavier towards one than the other, but it's okay to talk about both. If you are sharing about the products, you should be using the products. I think this is something that sometimes companies and network marketing tiptoe around, right? Because that means that you have to buy products. But ultimately, we are in a products industry. If you went to go try and tell your friend she had to go buy these $350 jeans that were so amazing, but then when she asked you if you were wearing that pair, you were like, oh no, these are $20 ones from Old Navy, she probably wouldn't go buy that $350 pair because you weren't modeling them, telling her how great they were and how much you loved them, right? You need to be a product of the product. So using them yourself. When we're talking about this specific situation, that means next week when products get released, put it somewhere in your budget that you are going to be trying products. I talked about this the other night on an executive training with a couple people. That's something that I feel like was really important to talk about. The fact that that is part of our business, right? Being a product of the product is a part of our business. And while a lot of people, I'm sure, would tiptoe around the fact that we buy products and we invest in buying products and we invest in making sure we've tried our own products, that's just never how I want to run this business here. I want you guys to be fully aware what you're walking into. We're going to be releasing some crazy stuff next week, and you showing people how much you love it. We're going to talk about this more, but you showing them you using it, you loving it, you benefiting from it. That's going to be your best form of marketing. Okay. At the end of the day, it is ultimately about you, not Q, not the product specifically, not the business specifically. It's about you being a product of this industry, this company, these products, and this business. So you have to be a representative of that. People are going to see what you're doing, and they're going to see how you're feeling, and they're going to see you smiling and shining. And that is actually what's going to make them want to try this stuff. Okay. Not product graphics. You being the business, you are selling yourself. Okay. So a couple things not to do. Okay. A couple things not to do. We are not sharing stock photos of products. Okay. The pictures that are put up on the website, right? And you just put a stock photo up of Q-Twist and you're like, here's Q Science's Q-Twist. You should buy it. That doesn't make people want to buy the product. The stock photos are super great for the website, right? Because once people are going and clicking on the website, they're probably going to buy the product. And it's very much there to keep things clear, right? This is Q-Twist. Here's a picture of it on the website. But you are not the website. You are Angela, Melinda, Keeleen selling the product. So you don't need to use those stock photos straight from the website, okay? Instead of doing that, you're going to want to take your own pictures, and we'll talk about this in a little bit. Second thing, don't overuse product graphics. Okay. We have some really talented people within our organization here. Grits and Grace is one of them. I'm forgetting the other ones, but they make beautiful graphics. Like, they're so talented at the graphics that they design. But if that's all you're putting up on your story every single day, and every single day people are clicking through your Instagram stories and seeing graphic, that's not going to work. People are going to start just not watching your stories is what's going to happen, because they're going to be like, every day when I click on her story, all I see is a bunch of graphics of these Q products that I know she didn't even make because it's watermarked with this other person's name, right? Now, that's not saying never to use them, right? She makes beautiful graphics. Just don't overkill it, right? Everything with moderation, which is the next thing we're talking about. Spam, spam, spam. Okay. Spamming would be like, all you ever do is talk about Q products. It's never anything else. You don't have 3 pillars, you have 1. And the 1 pillar is you talking about Q products, right? We want to stay away from that. Again, this is about you, not Q. So if you're not talking about yourself, I would honestly tell you upwards of 80% of the time, then it might be a little bit out of balance, right? And when you're talking about Q and the products and stuff, you want to do it in a way where it's coming through your personality. I'm going to give some examples in a minute. So try not to be spammy. And I usually try to look through a lens of, if I saw this post on Instagram, would I roll my eyes, click through it, or ignore it? Would I unfollow this person because they're posting all of this spammy stuff? Or would I feel like, wow, I really love following them, even though I know they're selling stuff? Okay. I try and look through it as the lens of the person that would be looking at my profile. And we all know spam, you guys, because they're the people that we unfollow on social media. We're not we are not doing this. This is what we not gonna do. This is what we not gonna do. You can do it tastefully, right? Product placement is powerful. Subconscious product placement is powerful, but you can do it without doing this. Okay. So just think about that. Product placement. Everybody should invest in a clear plastic or glass water bottle. Okay. This is the most powerful thing I will tell you. My last business that I built, it was built solely on leading with products. Okay. I built to the 6-figure income level doing that. So there's nothing wrong with leading with products. But what I got really, really good at was constantly having my products in my pictures, but it wasn't the focus of the picture. I wasn't posing with it. I wasn't just having it in the lens. It wasn't just a stock picture, right? I was playing with my kids at the lake, and I had my glass water bottle sitting in the sand with my product in it. Or I was walking into the grocery store and I had my glass bottle in my hands with my product in it, right? And this is not just even online. This can also be in person. So try not to be posy with products. Work it into your content in a subconscious way so that people aren't looking at the picture of your product, but they're looking at your picture and seeing the product. Okay, there's a difference. Sharing your shopping link in a post or a bio. This is a big no-no. Don't do that. You want to have a relationship with your customers. You want to be talking to people before they're signing up, whether that's as a customer or an ambassador, but especially as a customer, you guys, because people need help picking out products. People need help picking out products. If you are just putting your shopping link up with a picture of Q-Twist, people might go purchase it, maybe, most likely not. But if they did, that might not even be the product that they needed. And so now they're using a product trying to get health benefits that would have been better addressed by hemp oil or better addressed by the sleep spray, right? So not putting your shopping link publicly. I do not send my shopping link to people until they are literally ready to purchase their products. I use the product catalog link and the website. And I say, when you're ready to order, let me know. I have a special shopping link to send you with instructions. Okay. The other thing is when people are coming to look at your Instagram specifically, and you have your shopping link in your bio, from a personal standpoint, what that tells me is this person's super MLM-y and I don't really want to follow them because all they're going to try and do is sell me stuff. Now, that's my personal opinion. If you have your link in your bio, I'm not trying to attack you, I promise. I just always want to be honest. You want people to be curious about what you're doing. Curiosity is what brings a ton of people into my DMs, like daily. And the reason that that happens is because they can't look at my profile and tell exactly what I do. But if you have your Shop My Q Sciences link in your bio, everybody knows what you do because it's right there. Okay. So no shopping links in the bio, no shopping links in your post about product. I just saw someone ask about a link tree. I'm going to say that that's preference. I wouldn't do it because it still gives away the control of your business, meaning that people could go into your link tree and they could sign up as an ambassador without you vetting them, or they could buy products that aren't even fitting what they need, right? I also just really like to have the connection with people before I'm ever sending them my link because retention, right? If you have that personal connection with someone that you've built before sending them your link, you are more likely to retain them as a customer or an ambassador. But I would say the link tree is preference. Don't shoot the messenger. Sharing the company name constantly, right? Again, this is something that I just don't do. A lot of people do say Q Sciences. If you are going to share about it, I just would make sure that every time you're talking on your stories or a live video, you're not like Q Sciences, Q Sciences, Q Sciences, Q Sciences, right? Because then it just becomes a little spammy. You want to learn how to put a twist on things that makes it feel like you're just sharing about your personal life. It's not constantly a commercial. Think about, I know kids these days don't go through this, but when we used to watch TV as kids and the commercials came on, what was the first thing you did? As soon as you knew it was a commercial, you got up to run to the bathroom, you got a snack, or you changed the channel because people know when they're being sold to. People love to spend their money and they love to buy things, but humans hate being sold to. So when you're saying our company name, it makes it feel salesy. Same thing goes with sharing prices publicly. I would not be putting the prices of items up on your public social media. I would save that for a private conversation. That's important, right? We need to have informed customers. But unless you're talking about a discount, right? Like, oh, this combo is $25 off. Something like that. I wouldn't be putting up there our hemp oil $79.95, right? That's infomercially. And also you are telling people the price before you've told them the value. Okay. There's a difference between price and value. Value is what they're getting out of these products, right? We know our hemp oil is way better than the other hemp oils on the market, right? Now, our hemp oil is probably not the best example because it's also really competitive price-wise, but you would want to sell people on the value of our hemp, what it's going to do for them, how it's going to change their daily life, what they're going to love about it, what you love about it, why they need it. And then you're going to tell them the price. Because if someone walked up to you and was like, hey, do you want to buy this? It's $25. You'd probably be like, no, I don't know. Sorry. But if they walked up to you and they were like, hey, you need this. Here's 17 reasons why. You might still say no, but you're going to think about it more, right? Because they've given you a bunch of reasons that you need to buy it before they've told you how much it is. Money triggers a knee-jerk reaction. When people see prices, they decide before they even know what it is, right? So save the price for a conversation after you have sold them on the value of the product. And then avoiding word vomiting on information, okay? This is classic network marketing. I'm guilty. I know all y'all in here, whether you would raise your hands or not, you're guilty too, because we love what we do. We love our products. And because of that, we get excited and we want to tell everybody everything. You have to do this because you have to get this product because. Less is more. Less is always more. Ask a lot of questions. When I get into conversations with people about products, the very first thing I always ask is, what are their specific health goals? Before I tell them anything about Q, anything about the products, anything about what I think they need, right? I'm always asking, what are their specific health goals? And sometimes I'll even go further. Like if someone says, they're looking to lose weight, I'll say, okay, well, can I ask you, do you have any underlying things that maybe contribute to your weight? Are you struggling with hormones or gut issues, an autoimmune disease, right? Because I want to make sure I'm getting all the information from them first about what they want and what they need so that I can give them the perfect fit. And then I can tell them exactly why they need it, not why I love it, not why I use it, why they need it. And I'm going to keep it short and sweet. I'm not going to send them 5 links on autoimmune disease connected to gut health, connected to probiotics, connected to our probiotic. Nope. Short and sweet. You have this, you would want this product because 3 bullet points. Okay. If you give people too much information, they will go into analysis paralysis and it'll drag out the conversation and you either won't get the sale or it'll take way longer than you want it to. Short and sweet. If they have questions, they will ask you. You don't need to tell them everything. They'll ask if they want to know. Okay. Those are our big things not to do. Now let's talk about things that are positive to do when you're trying to run a business from a products perspective. Number 1, offering education. Okay. Offering education on products. There are a lot of people out there that do not know what a probiotic does. There are a lot of people out there that don't even know what hemp oil is. There are a lot of people out there that are like, why are you drinking that greens juice every day? Like, what's even in it? Right? Offer education. Put something up on your profile once a week. Remember, moderation. Once a week, and highlight something about health. Not even a Q Sciences product, but maybe you're just talking about the benefit of probiotics, the benefit of taking an anti-inflammatory, the benefit of, I already said gut health, I think. Anyways, gut health, different things like that. Talk about educating them on stuff that our products help with, right? This is really, really big. Also, doing product highlights, you can kind of tie those two together. So you could do a product highlight. The way I wouldn't do a product highlight, I wouldn't just put up a picture of a product with bullet points and a graphic and have that be my post. I would make it into a story, right? I would share a testimony. Those are great, you guys. When you're talking about products, people want to connect to the story of someone. So to give you an example, the last company I worked with, a large majority of their products were for weight loss. So I often shared before and after photos of people who had lost weight or had lost inflammation, and I shared their story. Not about the product. I didn't tell them all the ingredients. I didn't share the nutritional label. I wasn't talking about the price of the sale. I was talking about the person and how it changed their life, their story in their words. Okay. Now, this is something that you can come across from people just sharing their personal stories on taking the products. You also can ask people, right? If you know someone who's had a really incredible response, I don't remember who it was, but someone shared recently, I guess it's probably not recently, but a before and after photo of their arms with eczema and then not having the eczema after using our Renew cream. That's a testimony. I'd message that person and be like, hey, could you write me a story about your experience with this so I could share it? Is that okay? Right? Personal stories. Make sure they're compliant. Okay, that's a whole nother topic. If you don't know what that means, message me, we can talk about it. Tutorials of recipes that you're using with this product. Cam, she's a gold within Casey's organization. She does mocktail recipes using our Q Twist. They look so yummy and it intrigues people. They're like, what is she making, right? Muffins or pancakes with our protein powders, smoothie recipe shakes with the protein powders, stuff with the greens, tutorials of recipes using our products. You in action with your products. What does that mean? That means maybe I make like a cute reel of me mixing up my Q Twist to music with a couple fun transitions, right? And I'm making my product, a video of me making my shake, going live and talking to people about something that's not Q related at all, but in the video, I'm making my shake for the day, or I'm making my drink, or I'm sipping my product, right? Product placement, having your products in your hands in action. Sharing about the key benefits of certain products. Key benefits meaning this is short and sweet, okay? Gut health, Q-Biotics. Inflammation, Q-Align. Do this in a story where you're talking to your camera with your face, okay? Guys, I was taking my supplements this morning and I honestly was just thinking, I haven't really shared that much about why I even take this stuff. Like, I thought that I would tell you about it today. One of the things that's been so crazy for me is I never knew how much inflammation my body had before I started taking supplements. I'm not even kidding you. My face is like a different size. It used to be so puffy and round, and now I feel like I'm really seeing the shape of my face. I'm taking this anti-inflammatory from the company that I have. It's so easy. I love that it's making a difference that I can actually see. And I thought I would just ask if anybody even knew about inflammation, right? Stories, talk, face, have your face there, talk about the products and the benefits. If you don't know the benefits, go look at our product info sheets. Every single product info sheet has bulleted points of different benefits of products, okay? And then sharing certain things, oh wait, I already said that. Connecting to others, sharing your story. Okay. So a lot of us, I know, have been taking the products for a while, but especially when this collagen comes out, guys, when this collagen comes out, I'm telling you, budget for this, buy the collagen. Okay. It is going to give you physical changes. Whether, I don't care how young or how old you are, it'll give you physical changes. Before and after photos are powerful, you guys. They are powerful. We are visual beings. We see something before we read something. We see something before we hear something. Think about natural laws of attraction. Visuals are powerful. This collagen supplement that we are coming out with is going to give us a mass influx of before and after photo opportunities. Be vulnerable. Take your makeup off, take a before photo. You're not going to look great. You're not going to feel like you look great. Maybe it doesn't matter, because you're going to start taking the collagen. And I promise you, a month, 30, 60, 90 days in, even for yourself to put those before and after photos together, you're going to be like, what the heck? But then when you share it, other people are going to be like, whoa, what's she using? Whoa, I'm actually seeing it work with my own eyes. I need that. That is literally how we work as humans. Anytime you can do before and after photos and share your own story, if you have had a health success with these products, I would be writing that down in a story format and sharing it online. And in fact, I really want to get a testimonies page up and running where we can all kind of share our testimonies on there so that we can pull from that and share each other's stories. But stories sell. Which is where we're gonna go into that. So things to remember when you're focusing on product sales. Stories sell. I just said that. Stories, stories, stories. Okay. Fit it into a story. Fit it into a story. Just like today, I did a post and I was talking about like the impacts of everything happening, not getting political, but the impacts of everything happening right now with the mandates and having nursing friends, right? I didn't just put up there, hey, if you're a nurse and you're struggling with your job right now, you should message me so I can help you find work. No, I put it into a story format. Share your story. Figure out how to make the one thing that you want to say into a caption of a story. Microblogging, I guess, is what it is. But that's what's going to draw people in. Think of a hook and then go with it, right? Like today I said, this has been a heavy week. Well, if you read that one line, you'd probably be like, well, why? Why was it a heavy week? Why is she feeling that way? I'm going to read on. Does it have to do with something I know about? Does it have to do with something she hasn't told me yet? Have I already heard this story, right? It's the hook, the story, your point. Hook, story, point. Hook, story, point. Call to action at the end. I said, reach out to me. No pressure, no salesy, no hesitation. I don't remember what I said. I said, reach out to me. Call to action at the end, right? Stories sell. Okay. The difference between consistency and spam. Okay, so here's something that you need to know about products. Sorry, I wrote a bunch of notes for this. So when you're talking about product-based businesses, consistency in sharing about the product is so important. And I want you to think about commercials. Okay, the jingles that it comes on and we're singing it, but we don't even know that we know that. But the thing is that we've seen that commercial so many times, our brain subconsciously knows the words. Okay, that is product sales. Product sales has to be consistent because on average, it takes 12 exposures for people to pull the trigger. 12. Now, if you're trying to do 12 in 1 week, you're going to look spammy. Okay. But if you are just being consistent with having something about your business or your products somewhere on your platform once a day, stories, reels, live videos, posts, right? Somewhere. Business and products, if you switch it up, it's just going to be consistent. It's not going to be spammy. And consistency over long periods of time, specifically with customers, is what is going to build that clientele base. Because people are not going to be sold the first time that you tell them about how awesome this product is. But 6 months from now, when they're like, gosh, I just have so many fine lines in my forehead. This is crazy. Oh, I'm going to message Jennifer because I've been seeing her talk about this collagen for 6 months now. And she shared a bunch of before and after photos. I'm going to message her, right? That's what ends up happening. Consistency, consistency, consistency with products. People are watching even if they're not liking it. People are seeing your posts even if they're not commenting, and they will remember. That is what happened to me. I got into network marketing because I was following a friend who had been posting about her products for a long time. And then when I finally got to a point where I felt like so much crap, I reached out to her and said, tell me about your products I've been watching. Okay. People are watching you. So be consistent with what you're sharing about, specifically with products. Tell stories so that people relate to it and they see themselves in these stories. They see themselves in these testimonies that you're sharing. They see themselves in the benefits that you're talking about that they want to have, right? Consistency, stories. Use this in real life, you guys. At my last company, our drink, we had this pink drink, okay? At my last company, I didn't go anywhere for 3 years without one of those drinks in my hand. Birthday parties, holidays, park dates, grocery stores, errands of any kind, school pickup and drop off, I had a drink in my hands every single time. Why? Because if for some reason I was meeting someone new and they saw it, a lot of times people say, what is that? Conversation starter. And if nobody even asked me, guess what they were seeing? Me consistently using the products that I was sharing about. I always had one for 3 years of my life. Even if I had already drank one that day, if I was going to a birthday party, guess who was making another one? And I might not even drink it. I might just stick it in the fridge later for the next day, right? Placement, product placement, subconsciousness, consistency. It's all so important. We don't think about the little details enough, but people are really paying attention to the little details. I would be going everywhere with one of these in a clear water bottle for the rest of the time that you work at this company. Switch it up. It can be different products, but go somewhere. Make it part of your habit and your routine. If you're leaving the house, you have a clear cup, a clear tumbler, a clear water bottle, and some kind of product is in there. And whatever you have in your cup, you have a sample of in your bag. Samples. People would be like, what are you drinking? I would say, oh, it's my old company's product. And they would be like, oh, what is it? And I'd be like, oh, I have one. You want me to give it to you? You can try it. And they'd be like, sure. Right. And then I gave it to them, and then I'd text them later and be like, hey, did you try it? What'd you think? Okay. Now they might not get it right then, but guess what? A couple months from then, when they were tired, they weren't feeling good, they weren't sleeping good, they remembered the person who gave them that drink to try that they saw at the park. Okay. It's consistency, not instant gratification when you're talking about products. But at the very end of the day, I want you to remember that you are selling you. You're selling you, you guys. It's not about the products. People could go buy products from anyone, any store, any rep, any company, any online site. People could go join anyone's network marketing company. There are millions of representatives everywhere. They're going to buy your products and they're going to join your business because there's something about you that they connect with, or you that they see that they want to have. They want the energy with their kids the way you have energy with your kids. They want to have no wrinkly faces the way you have no wrinkly faces. Like whatever it is, people are paying attention to you. It is about you. So remember that you need to be a product of the product. Be consistent with your products. That's part of your job. It's part of your job. Invest in new products that come out. That's part of your job. I'm just going to say it how it is. If you want to be successful, that has to be part of your job. Okay? Because people are going to invest in you, not you. And you have to be the front poster child of this company for all of those reasons, and especially with products. Okay. I hope this was helpful. I want to hop off, make sure we're already past 6, and Erin is doing a fabulous BPE training. So go hop on Casey's Zoom. Thank you guys for being here. I recorded this and I will upload it. If you have questions, you can always message me. Happy Friday.